Hello and welcome back to Brighton City. Today we are looking at the new Update 20 as well as the new DLC vehicle, which is called the Vanguard Police Vehicle. This vehicle here and the update actually sort of came as a surprise, although if you remember earlier in the month, or perhaps it was at the end of last month, the developers did say that in October they were going to release the new at least the new update, which would include domestic assault, among other callouts. Was not expecting, though, a new DLC vehicle this month, so it is quite a pleasure, and on Halloween of all days. So here you can see I actually have out the two trucks that we have available. We have the Vanguard police vehicle and we have the multi-purpose police vehicle. Is that what it's called? Yeah, multi-purpose police vehicle and multi-purpose responder vehicle. So the Vanguard police vehicle is it has two variants. It has with the hard shell on the back and without the hard shell on the back. The multi-purpose police vehicle had no option for a shell on the back, and so if you wanted the multi-purpose police vehicle with a shell, you had to get the accident pack, which gives you the multi-purpose responder vehicle, which is basically the exact same vehicle, but with a shell. So the Vanguard actually has it has a shell option as well, which is pretty cool. It at least gives you options, like if you really want a shell on your truck, oh, maybe you don't have to get two DLCs, basically. You can just get the Vanguard and then you get it all in one. Now, the Vanguard police vehicle resembles, I think, a Ford F-150 or something of the sort. It has a very distinct front, which I really like. Here I'm just showing you the lights, red and blue, which are my favorites. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's a really great addition to the lineup here. Truck-wise, I like the trucks. I really like all vehicles pretty equally. But to have this truck, it's just such a cool design. I really love it. I think it's I hate to say it, but I think it's actually better than the multi-purpose police vehicle, but in a different way. I think the front is just so iconic. I'm already in love with it. Now, the vehicle itself is actually slightly shorter than the multi-purpose police vehicle by a small amount. It is very slightly shorter. But just look at the front of it. Very beautiful. What else to tell you? Well, I suppose I can tell you a little bit more about it later on, but you can see that it has it does have 8 slots for your tools. It does have 2 seats for your detainees and your arrestees. The shell on the back doesn't actually do anything, just to tell you, but it's good for role-playing purposes. Here I have the MPV and the the VPV in undercover white. So I will tell you a little more about the skins later. There is a bit of an issue with the skins at the moment, or at least not an issue, but perhaps they haven't been fully implemented yet. But you can see I like using this skin because you can really see all the detail of the vehicle itself without having any decals distract you. So you can actually see the contours of the hood and of the frame, or well, the shell of it. You can see just the great differences. I should add that the vehicle does have bull bars. I just have disabled the bull bars to give you a good look at the front of it, because the bull bars will block the the grill. And there you could see for a moment the size difference is just maybe a foot shorter. But yes, it does have bull bars, has all the bull bar options, but I think the front is such an iconic shape that I want you to see it without any distraction. When the Adventurer Patrol vehicle released, the bull bars were not working on release, but obviously they fixed it. But this vehicle has no issue at all with any of that, so don't worry. It does have the option for all of the attachments that all the other vehicles have. If you have the garage update, I believe it was, then you were able to mix and match like this, which is pretty cool. I don't use half of this stuff, but I like the options. I mean, sometimes I do. Here we can see the skins. So we have undercover, which are 4. We have Germany and England police. We have special police skin. Was that special? Highway, American Eagle, the Independence one, and the base game one, and the Mississippi one. And then these are the special police skins. So they're in a bit of a weird order, but you can see that they have the special police skin, the undercover police skin, the base game police skin, and I think the game developer police skins. But they do not have the third-party police skins, such as the New York one or the Los Angeles one or any of those ones. They may be getting them in the future, but I don't know. I'm not sure what the developer team is planned with that. Here you can see the bull bars. Everything works. The lights all work. The spoilers are at the back of the cab, just like for the MPV. I don't know why I'd use half of those, but if you want to trick out your vehicle, it's pretty cool, sure. Might be better on that little Honda Civic or whatever it was. So here I have a call out for vandalism. It is one of 3 new call outs. There's vandalism, domestic disturbance, or domestic dispute, and the third one is vagrancy, which includes, I believe, I'm not sure, I think loitering might be one of them. I can actually tell you right now. In one moment. Let's see, so, panhandling, loitering, and setting up shelter, such as tents. As far as I know, there are fines for some things. Here we have arrived at the vandalism. The vandalism is going to act very similar to a crime scene or an assault scene. So any of these places where you have crime scenes, assault, you're going to have a very similar time here. You get your evidence poles out, your evidence markers, well, not evidence poles, your, what are they called here? I'm afraid I forget. The securing poles and your evidence markers. Now you might wonder, why do you need to seal off the area for some simple vandalism? I don't know. But I guess Brighton City takes vandalism very seriously. So we seal it off. Just like anything else. There we go. And then we get our evidence markers out to find the pieces of evidence related. And again, the best way to find the evidence is with your camera. Then you will be able to see it. So we have a scarf or something. We have some broken glass, it looks like, or at least maybe pieces of wood, broken glass. I think broken glass. And we had a crowbar, too. Then we'll take our pictures. Another thing with the update is that they did change the location of a lot of things on your action wheel. So just get used to giving somebody a alcohol test about 5 times in a row when you actually want to give them a drug test, because it's just muscle memory. Here I do have this a little bit of an issue just lining it up. It's not the first time. One thing to notice, at least this is what I've gathered, is that if your evidence marker does not have a number on it, it is not placed correctly. So it needs to have a number on it. Another thing is that some of the dialogue has not been implemented yet for the new callouts. The developers have said that they will add that in afterward. They will add it in the near future, I suppose. But it's not in it right now, but they are aware of it. So that's a pretty cool feature.
Can you tell me what you saw?
So, yeah. Is it a bug or is it a... No, I wouldn't say it's a bug.
I need to see your
They
ID,
said
please.
it's like it's not there.
Here you go, officer.
It's not like it's supposed to be there right now, because they know. So, we're missing one last thing on our progress bar. It is the CCTV. This is a new tool. I'm not entirely sure. There it is there. So I'm not sure if it's going to be included in major crime like assault. Just making sure I got everything. Assault or what have you, aggravated assault. I'm not sure if every single crime scene is going to involve CCTV or is it just vandalism, but it is a new tool for us. So there's going to be a camera. You look at the camera and then it will say press X to access.
I've taken care of the crime scene. You can send in the other units while I continue with my other duties.
So that's really it. So this perpetrator is nearby. We are going to look for them. There he is. He knows we're coming for him.
Any officers available?
Get on the
You're
ground.
faster than I thought you would be.
Oh yeah, Frank Miller's been working out. So we're gonna get him now for fleeing.
This is
The
Patrol
reason why you're under
4561.
arrest is
I'll look
because
after
you
the
fled
accident.
from a law enforcement officer. Please step onto the sidewalk.
You're a terrible cop.
And we're gonna get him for vandalism. Now, of course I should actually ask for his ID first, but I'm just way too excited. So there we have camping and vandalism are there. This is felony crime. So they've actually changed it now. They have misdemeanor and felony crime. Misdemeanor are the less serious and felony are the more serious. So there we have him for vandalism. But I should have gotten his ID first to confirm that it was actually him.
Please.
So, I do know I got the order wrong, but I was just too excited. But yes, that is him. And he has an open warrant, which is very naughty. We are going to search him. I'm just looking at some of the changes. Well, we're going to get him for that.
To the sidewalk.
Oh, come on. You must be kidding me.
Is an officer available?
I need
So
to do a
give him a
search
full
on you to
body
see if you're
search.
carrying anything illegal.
And this is really cool here. Check this out. A gang pin. So this looks like a big new thing that they could be adding into the game. Well, gang affiliation perhaps. Because you saw also that bandana was a specific color. Perhaps gang violence and gang problems are coming into Brighton City. I don't know if you guys remember, some of you guys might have been playing back in the day, but there was a huge human trafficking operation in Brighton City, and we were finding just loads
I'm
of human
escorting you to the
teeth.
police precinct.
There were human teeth everywhere. People had them in their pockets as some sort of trophy. Thankfully, Brighton Police Department did end up cracking down on the human trafficking. They did
Got a reported crime
reduce it to none after we managed to, well, shut down the operation. That all happened around the time that the wait stations and everything were optimized, and, well, the rest is history. But now we have a new issue, which is gang-related issues. So this guy's got a gang pin. We'll take him back and do some interrogation. You know, he seems like a pretty low-level guy if he's doing
Patrol
vandalism
4561
jobs. So
responding. I will locate the vehicle you're looking for.
it looks like he might have been doing some vandalism on a rival gang's territory. So we'll press him. We got detectives who can press this guy, and we'll get to the bottom of it.
Watch out
But
for
the
your
last
head.
thing we need is a big gang war happening on Brighton City streets.
This is Patrol 4561. I'll deal with the accident.
So that was cool. Okay, I'll tell you about what's going on next. We got another vandalism call. Here I'll show you a little bit of off-roading. They did, say that this vehicle is perfect for off-road and the city streets. So we're just going to climb right up here. This is another vandalism call. And this is a different one, though. This is somebody has vandalized the benches. They smashed it up. They probably used a big hammer or something and just smashed them to pieces. Thankfully, they didn't touch the fountain. So here we have this, but look what happens. It glitched out. It's unfortunate, but it's glitched. So we'll take that back. That's something that hopefully, well, I'm sure it'll be fixed in the future, but unfortunately sometimes it gets glitched. We'll get out our evidence marker. But the reason I'm showing you a second vandalism is because I've been driving around for an hour, a literal hour, and I cannot get vagrancy or domestic disputes to happen. I'm not getting the call outs.
What's up, officer?
I've driven to every district in the city, and also I tried every time of day, and I'm not getting the call out. I don't know why we're having this issue, but we're having the issue. So I can't show you it. I can't show you vagrancy or domestic disturbance. I'm sorry about that, but it's unfortunate. I think it must be something about the game. So here you see I'm having an issue with my evidence markers. I'm not able to get these benches with the evidence. These guys are in my way, but we will get it. You can get it, but you just have to keep playing with it. But one thing to notice is that notice my evidence markers have no numbers on them. If they have no number, it's not going to work. So just keep trying, put them everywhere, basically, and you should get it. So you see nothing still. We'll just keep trying. This one's good, and it has a number, you see. But yes, vagrancy and domestic disturbance. I think it must be, I don't know, an issue with the game, maybe. Maybe it's like there's a number off in the code that is not allowing it to happen. But it does say that not every crime happens in every area. What did they say? I'll tell you what they said. Not all crimes happen across all districts, so make sure to show presence across the entire city. If you're not getting certain callouts, it might be because you're not, well, patrolling enough. But I should tell you that for this video, trying to get all the callouts, I drove to every district for over an hour. I forget how long I spent, probably an hour and a half in total trying to get those other callouts, and I didn't. And I also tried looking just in case they were not callouts. Like, maybe vagrancy was more like the public intoxication, where you just come across people doing it. You don't get a call out for public intoxication. You have to go looking for it. So I even looked around. I went to all the alleyways, and I couldn't find it, unfortunately.
I've handled the crime scene and will now continue with my other duties.
So here's a little bug, unfortunately. There's a little bug. I had this bug, if you watched a couple episodes ago of my gameplay video, a couple episodes ago I was looking for a wanted person, and
would you show me your ID, please?
The mission just canceled itself. I don't know why. Either the wanted person must have left the area of interest, or something else went wrong. But this mission is going to end up the exact same way.
Let me hear what you saw.
So again, you see there's no dialogue yet, no voices for any of them.
I'd like to see
they
your
will
ID, please.
Implement that
Here,
later
officer.
on. So the CCTV is it here? I forget if I even saw it here. I don't know if it's here. Maybe it's not. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So you have to go up to it, kind of. And there it is. So you just have to get close to it and look at it. So there's the CCTV, but you see I'm still missing a little bit because I was not able to get those securing poles set up. So I'm going to go look on foot. And we're going to just have a little look here. So we're looking for a blonde-haired woman. But you see, there it is. It's gone. And it's gone. Okay, next up, let's do an acceleration test. This is the Vanguard police vehicle. So we're going to the roadwork sign. There's a roadwork sign up ahead. We are going to just go to that. There it is, 114 kilometers an hour. Now we're trying the multi-purpose police vehicle. So same distance. It's not about time, it's about that speed we get up to. That was about 100. Now I'm going to show you the top speed of the Vanguard police vehicle. This is as quick as I can get it.
I can handle the way
A
station.
perfect 145. I guess that's kilometers an hour? Or no, miles per hour? Is that... What do I have that set to? Miles per hour. So 145 miles per hour, and here's a little off-roading. Because they did promise us that this was a great off-road vehicle. Well, I think I should show you a little more. It handles the bumps really well. Forwards and backwards. But as the video comes to an end, I'll just say that I'll be releasing gameplay video very soon. My regular weekly gameplay video. And I will take the first vagrancy and the first domestic disturbance call I can get, and I will show you in the gameplay. So even though I don't show you here, I want you to know that I will be taking those calls in my regular gameplay videos, and you can see what it's like there. So until next time, I'll say thank you very much.